Dan Smucker out with earnings this morning, and we're joined now by the CEO, Mark Smucker. Not everyone knows you have a lot of pet products too on National Dog Day. But let's start with the results, because there's some interesting things happening. The stock's down a little bit today, Mark, and there is a tough environment in terms of raw material and logistics costs, because you're raising sales guidance but lowering earnings per share guidance just slightly, and that sounds like a margin issue. Have I got that right?
Well, first of all, Joe, just appreciate you having me. And fundamentally, our business is very strong. In fact, we've grown all three of our U.S. retail segments. We've significantly increased the portion of our portfolio that's growing share. About 2/3 of it's growing share. So the underlying fundamentals are strong. Demand is strong. And fundamentally, the change in guidance is related to the significant inflation that we've experienced and some of the supply chain disruption. So we continue to manage those things. We've already moved our pricing a bit, working with our retail customers. And so we will be continuing to work with our customers to raise prices over the next several months. And we are confident that we'll be able to recover those costs, although the timing might be a little bit later than when we realize the costs.
So, Mark, this is pandemic related, the supply chain volatility, even in, it's not just chips and things like that. It's just logistics and everything else around the world. So it's pandemic related.
It is largely pandemic related. There is significant cost inflation across ingredients, packaging. Obviously, transportation and labor are playing a role. And even certain weather events have impacted costs of commodities and so forth. So we do view that this inflation is somewhat transitory, but it likely will persist through the remainder of our fiscal year, which is through the late spring.
So, Mark, I think I saw you're based somewhere in Ohio. I didn't recognize the town, but I'm sure Smucker is a great name to have in that town. But in Ohio, I'm not sure of the Delta variant, but you have employees everywhere. What is your current approach to getting employees vaccinated to be safe? You saw what Delta did. They're doing $200 a month for additional health insurance coverage.
Sure.
What is Smucker's approach right now?
Well, since the very beginning of the pandemic, our focus has been on keeping our employees safe and delivering the business. And so that is what we have done. I could not be prouder of our people in the way that they have continued to execute and deliver the business. We recently did bring back our mask mandate here in the office. We are in Northeast Ohio, and we've continued to encourage and educate our employees to get the vaccine. But we have not issued a mandate. We are monitoring it daily, extremely closely. But at this point, we have not made a decision to mandate a vaccine.
Done that yet. Do you think if you did, do vaccinated employees need to wear masks now too, Mark? Fully vaccinated?
Yes, at this point, because of the Delta variant and the way that obviously it is contracted or passed along, all of us are required to wear masks here in the office.
All options on the table, Mark? Is a mandatory double vaccination or some type of, we saw people giving bonuses if you did get it. Now we're seeing a premiums if you don't get it. Is everything on the table for you?
Yeah, as I said, we're still monitoring it, and we are considering all options and just making sure that we are very thoughtful about how we engage with our employees and just continue to encourage them to vaccinate. But again, at this point, no decision.